Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Hello, and welcome to my page or to my podcast, depending on how you're listening to this. In case you don't know me, my name is Meliss-Ep. I'm an online marketing strategist to health and life coaches and healers. I help you fill your group programs and one-on-one calendars in 90 days or less. Today, I want to talk to you guys about your fear of failure in particular. So as you're hopping on in, say hello, let me know that you're here, give me those hearts and likes and let those stream up the page. So fear of failure. Why did I bring this up today? I brought this up because I've heard it a lot lately from people on my discovery calls that tell me I'm actually afraid of failing. Sometimes I hear people say I'm afraid of success, but more often I hear I'm afraid of failure. And the fear of failure can really stop us from doing anything because failure is inevitable on the way to success. It is part of the process. So if you want success and you don't want failure, you actually don't want success. We want to break through that so that we can get to the success that you're looking for in your business. But this can also apply to your life. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about failure. Is there such thing as failure? That's what I want to know. That's a big question. Is there such thing as failure? And do you have a fear of failure? Let me know in the comments if you are one of those people who you keep showing up, but something's holding you back and you're not really going all the way out because you're afraid to fail. So you don't even want to put yourself out there. So let me know if that sounds like you in the comments. Thanks for all the love, guys. Thank you. So I feel fear on some level in everything I do. That's kind of how I know I'm being successful, is because I'm pushing outside of my comfort zone and I'm going beyond the fear. And if I don't go beyond the fear, I'm going to be staying here the whole time. It's when we break through the fear that our ability to see beyond ourselves gets wider and bigger and stronger, and more things come to us and we come to more and more things, and things get easier. So if you can think about that first time you were afraid of something, before you did it, you're closed in this small space. After you did it, you overcome that fear and you feel very open about it and free. And now you can do that thing again, plus more, because now our comfort zone has expanded. So we want to expand our comfort zone every single time we do something new. And that might be showing up in your business. That might mean going live. That might mean launching the program you always wanted to launch. That might mean getting on a phone call and actually having a sales conversation for the first time. There's lots of things that you have to do to make your business run. And if you're scared of any of them, that's okay. It's feel the fear and do it anyway. And when you feel the fear and do it anyway, you grow as a person. You grow as a business owner. Roberta says, I fail all the time. Those are the steps to success and I don't fear it. Absolutely. That's exactly the whole point of this message today, is that when you want to be successful, you are signing yourself up for a trail of failure along the way. We're all hardwired to feel fear in some place and at some point. And as entrepreneurs, it's guaranteed that it's going to rear its ugly head at some point. It's just going to happen. Whether it's somebody asks you to make a hard decision, or you don't know if you should hire this person, or if you don't know if you should hire this client, or maybe you should go get a coach of your own. You don't know which coach you should pick. There's always decision points along the way as a business owner. And when you feel fear, you're actually not making a clear decision. You're making a decision based on keeping you small in your comfort zone, as opposed to making a decision that expands you beyond where you want to be. And it's one of the biggest reasons why people tend to play small in their business instead of scaling to that next level, because they just don't know what to do. They're scared and they don't want to show up and be visible online, and then their program crashes. They don't want to say, I've got 10 spots to the best program ever, get on in. And they're talking about it on social media for days and days and days. And then nobody gets in. And then they have to show up and be like, nobody came. No one's there. Of course, that's hard. It's hard to say, come on out, like you're expecting it, and then it doesn't happen, and now you feel like a failure. So don't take it personally. That is how you succeed. If that were to happen to you, and that has happened to me before, in fact, here is a personal experience. I have sold Marketing with Intention, my program, 8 times in 2020. 8 times. The last 5 of them were completely sold out. And that landing page for Marketing with Intention was actually up and running 14 months before I ever sold my first one. Because 14 months prior, I wanted to run my marketing with intention program. I wrote out the whole landing page. I thought about who I wanted in there and what I was going to cover. And I didn't have the right strategies to get enough people in it to ever make it happen. So if that happened to me 14 months before I started filling my program and I said, oh, I'm a failure. This isn't going to work. What a stupid idea. What was I thinking? Negative self-talk, negative self-talk, negative self-talk, and then don't do it, fear of failure, I wouldn't be where I am today. I kept that landing page up and I said to myself, how am I going to get people in this program? How am I going to do it? And that's what I need to learn. I need to learn how to overcome that failure. What did that failure teach me? And what it taught me was a lot of things. It taught me that the language on the landing page probably wasn't the strongest. So what did I do? I tweaked it. It taught me that I couldn't get people into my program. Well, what's the problem there? I don't have a consistent lead flow. What did I do? I fixed it. I came up with a system, the foundational marketing systems, to create that lead flow. So when you go through a failure, you're actually going through a nice checklist point of what can I do to fix every one of these things and try again and make it better. And that's what I did. And then my marketing with intention program took off. So that's a great example of getting stuck, of not getting stuck rather, and using the failure as a way to push forward and turn it into a success. If I did get stuck there, nothing that happened in my business in the last year and a half would have happened. And I have to tell you, the last year and a half of my business was the biggest growth I have seen the whole time I've run my marketing agency. And we get stuck in our little comfort zone. And what that really means is that we're very predictable. We're stuck in our everyday predictability and we don't reach beyond that because we're afraid that we might fail. So I don't think there's such thing as failure. I really don't. I mean, I can look back in my however old I am years of my life and see millions of failures, if that's what I want to look at. But I can also look back and see millions of successes that came because of the failure. So success is made up of a bunch of little failures, because without failure, there is no success. Failure is how we learn, how we adjust, and how we grow. And of course, it's easier said than done. Of course, everything in life is easier said than done, but it really is simple. You fail, go back and look why. Take it as a learning experience and do it again. You fall off your bike, get back on it. That's what your business is. You fall off, you get on. You fall off, you get on. You fall off, you get on, and wow, I won the race. It just happens when it's ready to happen. Those small failures brought me to where I am today. And it's like in my business, if I test something out and it totally bombs, I go get the data, I figure out why it bombed, and I try again. And sometimes it succeeds with one little tweak. We were running a Facebook ad and it had no engagement on it. We changed one sentence, boom, lots of engagement. If I ran that ad and I said, okay, no one's clicking, this must be something sucks. Maybe they don't like my product. Maybe they don't like what I'm saying. Maybe they don't like me. Again, negative self-talk, negative self-talk. Change something and then see what happens, one variable at a time. And that is your small failures on your way to your success. So don't be afraid to fail. It's actually part of this process. And it just means that you're one step closer to your success. So I hope this helps, and I'll see you next time.